Hello, I'm Robert, and this is Stella's Magical Musical Balloon Ride, Part 2. You may remember in Part 1, Stella began her journey in a hot air balloon flying high over a very wide and incredibly beautiful river. When over that river, she started to hear music in her head that was really dramatic and reminded her of the sounds that a river might make. Let's see where Part 2 takes Stella on her magical musical adventure. Stella was so focused on the sounds of the river, she didn't notice they were drifting toward an enormous mountain. The mountain was so high that she wondered if they might bump into it. "Don't worry," said the pilot. He strengthened the flame to heat the air inside the balloon. Bit by bit, the gondola rose until finally she could see over the mountain. On the other side were more mountains. In fact, there was a whole range of them. These jagged peaks were the tallest she had ever seen. They reminded her of a story her dad used to tell her when she was young, or rather younger. It was about a mysterious mountain with no trees. It was, in fact, a bald mountain. As the story went, this particular mountain was a wild and magical place at night. After dark, the witches came out to dance. Their arms flailed in the air, their legs twitched beneath them, and they twirled around at a dizzying speed. Kind of like me when I'm dancing. Each day, when dawn reappeared, the dancing stopped, and they returned to their hiding places deep within the mountain. Stella looked carefully over the mountainside to see if she could see the witches, or perhaps some of the leftovers from the party the night before. Wild music began to creep into her head while she searched below. Listen to the fast and furious music that Stella was hearing. You can easily imagine the witches fluttering about. Toward the end, you will hear the bell toll 6 times, which signifies the arrival of daybreak and the return of the witches into hiding. Wasn't that some wild music? Couldn't you just imagine the witches dancing to that? It's extraordinary. Now, it's your turn to conduct it with me, but let me show you how. First off, this piece is in 2, just like the last piece we learned in part 1. It's in 2, so you may remember that goes like this. Down, up, down, up. Now, if you don't have a baton, a pencil could work, a pen could work, or just your hand. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, before we conduct this piece, 2 things. 1, it's faster than the last piece, so we're going to move just a little bit faster. And 2, Do you remember I told you that at the end you could hear dawn coming? The reason we know it's dawn is because we hear the chimes ring 6 times. That tells us it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll show you when that happens. Here we go. Isn't it kind of fun that you can tell time in the piece of music? It is so much fun teaching you how to conduct. I can't wait till next time. Part 3 will be out soon, where Stella's balloon will go up and over the mountains and on to her next adventure. See you soon.